What's up, my YouTube family? It's your boy Berto checking in with another video, guys. So tonight was the ritual ceremony award show known as the Grammys. Now everybody loves and worships the Grammys. A lot of artists get hurt when they're not picked for a Grammy or they don't win something from the Grammys. Guys, the Grammys is all about power and where you rank it. You will see a lot of individuals complain about not getting rewards. Well, the Grammys, one, is staged. Two, they don't care about these artists. And three, however their voting system is going is terrible. However they vote or pick on whatever the Grammy board is terrible. And of course, Beyoncé won again another award, shattering the record for the most Grammy award winnings ever in history by any artist. That comes with the sacrifice we talked about earlier this year when her cousin passed away. Excuse me, I'm sorry, she got done eating. Well, her cousin passed away earlier this year. I was talked about it as a sacrifice. A lot of people didn't like it. They feel like, what does Beyonce have to do? Why does she have to sacrifice people? It's not about why does she have to sacrifice people. She signed that contract. It doesn't matter how high she gets in her career. She is still going to have to make sacrifices. Still going to have to make sacrifices. These ritual ceremonies like the Grammys is full of demonic stuff. Just look at all these performances. Look at how they dress. Beyonce looks like a witch with that all black on. Like, just look at it. You can tell that something's not right about this award show. And anytime this award show is about to happen, we lose a high-ranking, a popular celebrity or a celebrity in general. Like, we just lost a famous boxer yesterday. Like, it never fails. There's always sacrifices that come with the Grammy Awards, guys. And I'm telling you now, this is not, we're going to see a sacrifice this week. I'm going to see a sacrifice this week. Last time I said after the Grammys we were going to see a sacrifice, and I said it would be a rapper. Pop Smoke ended up passing away. This time around, I really think it is going to be another rapper or another actor or actress. This week or next week. I'm really feeling this week. I just feel like this ritual ceremony they just had, it just, I don't know, man. I don't know. Something about it was just a little off. These artists are selling out. Like, you have millions of fans and people that look up to you, and you're doing things for your own personal benefit. You don't care about your family. You don't care about your fans. All you care about is gaining wealth and fame. That's why you see a lot of these ritual sacrifices. You see a lot of these artists sell their souls to these industries, these record labels, and then they get at a point where they're fighting to try to get their masters, or they're upset because they can't release music. It happens to every artist that sells their soul. You get to the point where you're controlled by the label. You cannot post certain things. You can't say certain things. You have to dress a certain way. They are the elites. You are the pawn. You do as they tell you to do. They've been fooling rappers and R&B singers. They've been fooling them for a long time. They've been making them feel like they cannot succeed without them. In reality, some of these artists can be just as big without that label behind them. And maybe even bigger. Way more money. But instead, they sacrifice. They do rituals. And that's not the only thing these artists are doing. Your favorite artists are being asked for sexual favors. I said this before and I'll say it again. Your favorite artists, in order to peak and be that person they want to be, they have to sleep with these big executives in these label companies. They're not just getting this for no reason. You got to think, it's a lot of It's a lot of gay people high ranking in the world. And when they come in with these new artists coming out and they want all this wealth and fame and they're willing to do anything for it because it's not going to get leaked out or anything like that, they do it. Some of the hottest artists in the game, some of the people you would never ever think are doing this, are doing it. They're selling their souls and they're selling their manhood. Boots even talked about one time how he was walking down the road with a flat tire and he seen 3 demons on horses and they started chasing him. Terrified. Terrified. That's because they put a spell on you. They put fear in your heart. They scare everybody. And not only that, rapper Jaquan talked about his story. About how he was in a club performing. And while he was in the club performing, he said he looked in the crowd. And when he looked in the crowd, he seen the people in the crowd faces changing, turning into demons. Guys, that's the work of the elites. When they put those spells on you, nothing you can do about it. And you start seeing demons. And then they do meetings with you and they bring it up. And they let you know, don't ever try to breach your contract. Y'all stay woke. Sacrifice coming this week.